Your voice, your vote. San Diego in the political spotlight tonight. Former President Bill Clinton rallying for Hillary in Chula Vista. And right now, thousands of people excited to see Bernie Sanders in National City. Plus, we are just a few days from welcoming Donald Trump to town. Good evening, I'm Vanessa Van Hefty. 10 News has team coverage of today's rallies. Jessica Chen is following Bill Clinton, but we want to get started with Jeff Lasky live at the Sanders event in National City.
And Vanessa, they just started letting people in about half an hour ago. Now, this stage right behind me is where Senator Sanders will be speaking, and you can see it's already starting to pack in these spots here closest to the stage. They're the ones who got here early and got the good seats. You can see a riser behind them. That's where we're going to be to bring you this speech later. But it's going to take a long time to get people in. If you can look all the way down to the end of Kimball Park here, that's D Street. People are still lined up all the way around D Street to get in, but that's not all. If we continue to swing the other way here, they are still lined up around the corner all the way across 12th here as well. So thousands of people attending, having to go through Secret Service security to get in here for this event. Now let's show you what it was like outside the park before we came in, where that huge crowd is lined up in basically a festival-like atmosphere.
He looks out for the 99% against the corporate greed.
And people were singing songs and dressing up in costume hours before the scheduled rally start time. That line huge, with thousands of people trying to make their way in. Of course, there's also a swift business in Bernie gear. Lots of buttons, lots of shirts as well. And compared to many political rallies, this is a very young crowd. I spoke with a first-time voter to find out why so many young San Diegans are supporting a 74-year-old senator from Vermont.
I think a big thing, or a big part of it, is college tuition, definitely. We're all in school and we're all struggling and we don't want to be in debt. And he's going to make it so we don't have to be.
We'll be here on top of any breaking events here throughout the rally during the course of the evening. We're also going to be streaming the speech live on the 10 News mobile app. And by the way, if you can't make it down here to National City for this rally here today, there will be another Senator Sanders rally tomorrow in Vista. Live in National City, Jeff Lasky, 10 News.
Busy day today. Thank you, Jeff. And if you're going to Sanders' rally tomorrow, it is at 11 a.m. at Rancho Buena Vista High School. There are several road closures that you need to know about. Antigua Drive at Shadow Ridge Drive, Antigua at Longhorn Drive, and Promontory Ridge at Longhorn. There will also be no street parking on Longhorn, Shadow Ridge, and Melrose Drives. You can only enter Longhorn Drive via South Melrose. Former President Bill Clinton also in town rallying support for Hillary in Chula Vista. 10 News reporter Jessica Chen was there. Jessica talked a lot about policy, of course, but that's not what got the crowd going.
Yeah, that's right. He touched upon things such as education, immigration, and paid leave. But it was what he revealed about him and Hillary's personal life that got the crowd roaring here. Now, people we spoke to said they are ready for Hillary to become president. Phones out, the crowd thrilled to see Bill Clinton take the stage.
Everything he says is what we need.
Maria and Macedo Sergio waited more than 6 hours to hear him speak at Bonita Vista High School Saturday.
She say what is gonna be the truth, and that's what that's important.
To a cheering crowd, he spoke about why his wife would make a great president.
She's been a change maker all her life, and she's better at it than anybody I've ever known.
Education reform.
She believes everybody ought to graduate from college debt-free.
Job training.
There are too many people in jail for nonviolent offenses, wasting their youth when they could be back on the street working and contributing to us.
The former president outlined issues Hillary Clinton would support, but it was his talk of how he proposed to the former Secretary of State more than 40 years ago.
I asked Hillary to marry me 3 times before she said yes.
That, he says, showed him she always had the people's interest in mind.
She was always the first person in the room that said, fine, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to change people's lives? How are we going to make the future better?
Clinton's stop in Chula Vista is part of his multi-city campaign. The Macedo saying his rally inspiring them to support the Clintons.
He believes in his wife so much. You can tell, you can feel.
We need a president to believe it, that we are important in this country.
Now, it was standing room only, and so many people attended, the crowd spilled out onto the lawn here. In Chula Vista, Jessica Chen, 10 News.
Thank you, Jessica. And we want to show you, here's where the Democratic primary stands right now. Clinton has 1,775 pledged delegates and a total of 2,297 with superdelegates. Sanders, 1,485 pledged delegates and a total of 1,527. Sanders would need to have to win 67% of the remaining delegates to take the lead in pledged delegates. It's part of the reason he and Clinton are focused here on California, where 475 delegates are on the line. All right, taking a live look downtown right now, where Donald Trump is holding a rally Friday at the convention center. We've already discovered plans to protest Trump's appearance. San Diego police are watching social media like this Facebook post saying smash Trump and shut down the rally. Officers want to be prepared so protesters don't get out of hand like the one in Orange County last month. You can watch both Bernie Sanders rallies and the Donald Trump rally live on the free 10 News mobile app. We'll send out an alert when they're about to take stage. The California primary is June 7th, and if you want to vote, you must register by Monday. Deadline looming. If you're not registered or if you need to change your registration, you can do all of that online. We have posted a link to the site at 10news.com. Just click on the red TV button.